Hello friends, welcome to Dreamweaver Crocheting with Love. In today's tutorial, we are going to learn how to crochet this lovely tulip flower pencil topper. As a beginner, you can crochet these pencil toppers and give them to your kids, and I'm sure your kids would love it. So without any delay, let's start the tutorial. So now let's see what all materials we need in order to crochet this tulip flower pencil topper. A 2.5 mm crochet hook, 4-ply cotton yarn in color lemon yellow and green, few stitch markers, a tapestry needle, scissors and fiber fill. So let's begin. To make the tulip flower pencil topper, first we shall make the flower followed by the stem and the leaf. So for the flower part, I have taken this lemon yellow color yarn. First make a magic ring. And into this ring, work 6 single crochet. So once done with 6 single crochet, pull the tail of the magic ring to close it. We'll be working in rounds. So for the second round, we need to work increases into each of the stitches worked, but the stitches will be worked on the back loop. So going into the back loop of the first single crochet, work an increase. So into the first single crochet, I work 2 stitches, mark the first stitch of the second round. Now going into each of the stitch, we'll be working increase, but as I said earlier, we'll be working on the back loop only. So continue working 2 single crochet per stitch till the end of the round on the back loop. So by the end of the second round, the total number of single crochets worked are 12. Now we shall start with the third round. So into the mark stitch, work the first single crochet of the third round. Put the marker and into the next stitch work an increase. That is 2 single crochet into the same stitch. So this is the sequence of the third round. Working 1 single crochet into the first stitch, followed by an increase into the next stitch. And in this round, we'll be working on both the loops. So continue with this sequence till the end of the round. So the third round is done, and by the end of the third round, the total number of single crochets worked are 18. For the fourth round, remove the stitch marker and into the mark stitch, work the first single crochet of the fourth round. Mark the stitch. Into the next single crochet, work 1 single crochet, and into the third stitch, work 2 single crochet. So the sequence of the fourth round is to work 1 single crochet each into the first 2 stitches, followed by an increase into the third stitch. So continue with the sequence till the end of the round. So here I am done with the fourth round, and by the end of the fourth round, the total number of single crochets worked are 24. In the fifth round, we won't be working any increases. So going into the first stitch, work the first single crochet of the fifth round, mark the stitch, and the sequence of this round is to work 1 single crochet per stitch. So the number of single crochets will remain the same, that is 24 by the end of the fifth round. So I've come towards the end of the fifth round. Now we shall start with the sixth round, and the sixth round is the last round of increases. So going into the mark stitch, work the first single crochet of the sixth round. Now the sequence of this round is to work one single crochet each into the first 3 stitches, followed by an increase into the 4th stitch. So I have done with the first single crochet. Now work 2 more single crochet. So in total I have worked 3 single crochets. Into the 4th stitch, work an increase. So this is a sequence for the 6th round. So continue with the sequence till the end of the round. 6th round is done, and by the end of the 6th round, the total number of single crochets worked are 30. Now for the next 10 rounds, that is from round 7 to round 16, we'll be working just one single crochet per stitch, and by the end of each of the rounds, the number of single crochets will remain the same, that is 30 per round. So let's start with the 7th round. So here I have the first single crochet of the 7th round. Mark the stitch, and the sequence is to work one single crochet per stitch. So continue with the sequence for the next 10 rounds. So once I am done with round 16, I shall get back. After working the 16th row, I have slip stitched into the first single crochet and cut the yarn. Also I put the yarn into the needle since we'll be shaping the top part of the flower. Now as you can see, I have already inserted the fiber fill. Just see to that you fill up to 3/4 of the flower as you'll be shaping the top part of the flower. Moreover, I have also put the stitch markers. I have counted 7 stitches from the start and put the stitch marker into 8th stitch. You need to repeat it 2 more times. So between the stitch markers, there are about 7 stitches. Now in order to shape up the flower, insert your needle into the second marked stitch like this. Now go through these 2 stitches about 4 to 5 times. So once done, insert your needle into the first marked stitch. Repeat the same on the other side too. So the tulip flower is done. Now the next step is to work the stem. So if you remember, we had worked the second row on the back loop. So we have left out front loops. So we'll be working the stem on these front loops. To work the stem, insert your hook into any of the front loops of the second round and pull the yarn. work 1 chain. Now we have in total 6 front loops. So going into the first 4 front loops, work 1 single crochet each. Now going into the next 2 stitches, we'll be working an increase. So in total, I have worked about 8 single crochets. From the second round onwards, we'll be working in rounds and going into each of the stitches, work 1 single crochet. Work the first single crochet of the second round, mark the stitch, into the next stitch, again work 1 single crochet. So this sequence you will be repeating for a total of 10 rows, working 1 single crochet per stitch, and for each row you will be working 8 single crochets. So continue with this pattern till you have done with the 10th row. So for the stem, in total I have worked 10 rows, and after working the last stitch I have cut the yarn and worked a seamless join. So that completes the stem part. Now let's put the pencil into the topper like this. Now the next step is to work the leaves. To make the leaf, first make a slip knot and work 15 chains. So here I am done with 15 chains. Now skip the first chain from the hook and going into the next 2 chains, work 1 single crochet each. Into the next 2 chains, work 1 half double crochet each. Into the next 6 chains, work 1 double crochet each. I am left with the last 4 chains. Into these 4 chains, we will be working 1 half double crochet each. So 1 half of the leaf is done. Now I will be working on the opposite side. For that, work 1 chain and going into the same space, work 1 half double crochet. Into the next 3 chains, work 1 half double crochet each. Into the next 6 chains, work 1 double crochet each. Into the next 2 chains, work 1/2 double crochet each. Into the last 2 chains, work 1 single crochet each. To end, slip stitch into the first single crochet worked. And cut the yarn. Just leave a long tail so that you can use it to sew the leaf to the base part of the flower. You'll be needing 2 of such leaves, so just crochet 1 more leaf. So you can attach these leaves onto the base of the flower like this, or to the stem like this, in whichever way you like. You can either sew the leaves or glue up the leaves using hot glue. So as you can see, I have sewed the leaves over the base of the flower. So that completes our tulip flower pencil topper tutorial. So I hope you found this tutorial really very useful and interesting too. In case of any queries, please let me know through comments. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.